102 days of semen retention, and I come to this realization that I love promiscuous women. You know, most women in nature are just promiscuous. They try to fight against it. Society will start to just shun them. But the real ones who don't care, and they're still just promiscuous no matter what, those are the real ones. You know? And this may seem weird because I'm on this semen retention journey and I'm starting to talk about women in this sort of manner. Usually you're supposed to go the other way and start to see women as less of an object. But yeah, that's kind of the whole point. I see the deeper and inner beauty of them so much that, like, if they want to go out there and be these promiscuous people, that is beautiful. That is great because they are just being themselves. You know what I mean? They're truly just being themselves and they're being in their own nature. They're not hurting nobody. They're just trying to love in a certain way. And they may not understand how to, so that's the best way that they can portray that their sort of art form. I start to just look at women in these different ways. Like just this real primal attraction to them. But at the same time, I see them as, this art piece that needs to be loved. Everyone, every sort of woman deserves some sort of love. No matter who they are. Thicker women, bigger women, everyone. Women who may seem ugly for some people, they deserve love too. Everybody deserves love. So if everybody were just a little bit more promiscuous and okay with being promiscuous, then we'd be all right. If everyone just understood. Listen, this is the thing I kind of learned about love along the way. I don't know if it's fully along the way of this journey, but just along the way in general of my life, right? Love seems to it's supposed to only really last for a moment in time. Love isn't supposed to be this, thing that you try to just hold on to for dear life because that's how you lose it. But if you understand that it's this infinite source that you can have infinite love for people and then end things when, like, you gave them enough love, you gave each other enough love, and now it's time to move on. If you just came to that realization, there's a point in time for you to be a little bit promiscuous with them, and really just show them some sort of love in that moment in time and appreciate that forever. And then, move on to the next endeavor. I don't think, at least for me, and especially being on this journey, I'm not supposed to be in love with some woman just forever. Like in my heart, I could be in love with, so many women forever. Not just one. And love is just this forever thing that I can't human, like I can't just bring myself down to this physical state of being and say that love only exists in this moment in time. No, it's infinite. It's completely infinite. That's why I really appreciate sluts in the world, They're okay with being themselves and they're very true to themselves and their nature, and they're just looking to feel some sort of love, Usually because they might have not felt it during their childhood, so they try to just feel it within their adulthood, try to find some sort of love. And is it the right way to do it? Is it the wrong way to do it? Man, I don't know. But everyone deserves some type of love. Like, we just collectively need to just spread more fucking love, and the world would be a better place. Slut shaming and all that, that's some bullshit, man. That's actually some, like, incel shit. Like, it really is. When you should embrace women, you know? Don't let them use you or, something like that. But just embrace their beauty and be able to love them, be able to talk to them and just, be able to just... Okay, the thing is, you need to get to a point in it where you love yourself, but you only get to that point if you are truly trying to master yourself, right? So then once you get to that point as a man, you will look the part of what women want to see within a man. And it just fixes the whole fucking world, man. It fixes the whole fucking world. And semen retention is the entire part of the first pillar of the entire process of, how humanity would actually fucking, be able to fucking flourish within the future. But people are just so fucking mean, man. You're so fucked up and so mean to each other because of their own fucking insecurities. They're just mean to everybody and they judge everybody. They hate on everybody. They hate on everybody who's not like them. For what? For what? Just spread more fucking love. And that doesn't mean you gotta be so fucking extravagant and out there and all that, but just spread more fucking love by just not hating so much. If somebody just wants to be themselves, you can joke about it or whatever, but just let them be them, If they're wearing something that may look funny to you, whatever, keep it to your fucking self, man. Keep it to yourself. And then you could even go a step further and fucking tell them, compliment them on, the thing you might have thought was funny at first, but then you come to this realization that they're human too, man. They're just doing things that they enjoy, that they like. And that's okay sometimes, especially with fucking women, man. Especially with women. There's just so much hate on women. And I feel like there's so much pressure on fucking women in general. For what? For what? Let them be them. What the fuck? Let them be them. If they want to just, vibe out, go out with their friends, do whatever the fuck they want, let them do it. If that's your girlfriend, okay, don't fucking allow that, obviously. What the fuck? Unless you get into the relationship where you already understand that from the start, oh, she likes to go out and party. Okay, well, I'm going to have to like that as well for it to even fucking work out in the first place. But if now you just try to take that away from her, you're a fucking bitch. If that's how it started, and then you just want to try to change her, that's not how it works. Go find somebody who doesn't do that from the start. What the fuck? I feel like a lot of men just get their heart broken because realistically they were not enough. They were not enough in their last relationship. I'm talking from experience, me included. And they'll get their heart broken and they'll start to hate women for the rest of their life. When that's not the right mentality to have. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but you're going to feel a lot better if you just start to love more, man. And once you start to love yourself by creating yourself anew, by actually hating yourself so much that you have to get to a point where you destroy everything you ever were, and then you get to a point of loving yourself, then you can love everybody else. Otherwise, it will never work. You will never be able to love somebody else if you do not love yourself. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work. You're going to want it to work very bad. But it just never will. And you have to come to that understanding. You have to come to that understanding in order to actually fucking evolve as a human. Eventually you might want to go down the marriage route, the relationship route, whatever. But for me, the longer I just go on this journey, the less I just don't see that being in my future anymore. I might have wanted it in my past, and I might have, wanted this ideal life with children running around and, a happy wife and all that shit, but it's just something that seems like forever fading. When I could just, when I could use my capabilities to love the fucking world, to show every woman some fucking love, not just one, just try to spread love on a fucking massive scale, and really just, sacrifice, what I would have thought would make me happy, having children and all that, and just, just love everyone, just try to help as much as I possibly can before I'm just fucking taken out of this world, because tomorrow's not promised, and we never know how much longer we got left. So I just want to, make sure that I spread enough love while I'm fucking here. I don't want to spread no hate. I try to uplift, and I try to help everybody in my fucking life. And that's all I care about on this journey. Like, these days, that's all I give a fuck about, is just trying to help. I'm trying to help myself as well, so then I could become more loving and become more of a being of just, light, a being of just pure fucking light, and just help cure this fucking world, man. Because there's just so much fucking cancer everywhere. Just, people just not knowing how to act, not knowing what to do, putting women down, putting men down. Everybody's just trying to fucking attack each other and get one up on each other. Like, when we just all gotta come together and realize that fucking we are one. And you do that on an individual fucking level. I can't fucking change the entire trajectory of the fucking world, right? I'm one man. But I could change, everything going on around me. I can change that direct environment that I have around me. So if I have the capabilities to love everyone around me, that's what I'm going to fucking do. And I'm going to start with just, sluts, man. It's not like I'm trying to change them or cure them or anything like that, but just show them that they're all right. They matter, like, and that they do deserve love. And, it will never be me on the long spectrum of things, but, it will be infinite love, for eternity. And that's why I love bro. They're able to be who the fuck they are. You gotta really just look at that and be like, man, that's something to kind of look up to, even though it's not hard to be a slut. It kind of is. You're just judged all the time for being one. So that's why I really love sluts, for real, and whores. Like, they're okay with being themselves. A lot of women are just pretending like they don't want to be slutty, pretending like they're going against their fucking nature, man. They're going against their nature. They want to do this whole marriage thing, this, that, to try and impress, other people, to do it for other people. But that's not truly what they want. If you just see how the fuck they act, that's not truly what they want. They just want to be loved, feel loved in the moment. And that's fucking it, man. Like, they just want to have a bit of fun and feel loved and be loved. And maybe some do want, truly want that family and marriage path, and that's who they are. That's great. But for all the women that just try to pretend like they're not a slut, just fuck all that. Just be one. Be safe about it. And just make sure you fuck around with the right type of men or people or women, whatever. Just try to make sure you're fucking with the right people. People who are actually, show you some type of love within that moment of trying to, like, you don't want to be a slut just for no fucking reason. You don't want to be a slut for, like, cash or something like that, That's not gonna work in your favor. That's gonna leave you pretty fucking depressed, probably. But be a slut and just, like, have fun with who you want to have fun with. Because that guy that you're looking at, that you're attracted to, is probably thinking the same thing. So just fuck it. Like, the thing is, men and women, we're both thinking the same fucking thing, but we're too, especially men, are too afraid to even enact on that because of the culture holding us back from our fucking true potential of just being who the fuck we want to be and doing whatever the fuck we want to do. Like, we're overthinking all this fucking shit when we could just, we both are attracted to each other. We see that. We could talk and we could fucking hook up. Like, fuck it. Who cares? Who cares? And that in itself is a transference of great fucking energy. Two people who fuck with each other and you have no ties to each other. Just, you're showing each other love in the moment and getting to know one another. And I feel like that's real fucking beautiful. Because then that love just carries on for the rest of your life. Even if you guys don't talk no more after a little while. If you left that situation in a loving state, that love will last forever. And she'll always fucking remember that. And, it kind of contradicts, like, what I'm doing right now because I'm not coming, all this shit. Yeah, true. But I'm just saying in fucking general, Because there will be a point in time where I'm trying to spread more love and I have to do what I have to do. If I feel like I gotta go on a fucking mission now and, save the world by fucking the sluts one slut at a time, then it is what it is. But I see the beauty in that, because that creates some sort of infinite fucking love, which is what the world needs more of. That's all I want to fucking spread, just more love. Because everyone is just so fucking miserable because they feel this pressure and this judgment from society to try to just perform, to try to just be somebody that they're not. And that's what this whole fucking journey woke me up from. Trying to be something that I was not. Trying to chase things that I was not. And now once I was able to just embrace everything that I wanted to be, everything I ever wanted to be from the start of my fucking life, that's what I'm doing right now. And I never felt more alive. I never felt more like myself just by being myself, my full, true self. So that's what I'm saying. If you're just a promiscuous fucking woman and you think men are attractive and you want to fuck around with them, there's nothing fucking wrong with that. Don't let society tell you that there's something fucking wrong with that. I mean, this demographic, there's like no woman fucking watching this video. So I'm just fucking ranting for no reason. But I'm just telling y'all what the fuck is on my mind. Because that's what this whole fucking channel is about. Yeah, like, society is just such a fucking place where we get judged for everything we do, from like, because we have social media and we have cameras in our face 24/7 and we compare ourselves to, just everybody because of social media. We get stun locked and we feel like we can't do anything, or we have to like tread very lightly and be a real good person, be real religious, be real this, that. It's just, everybody's so fucking confused. When the key is just to be your fucking self. That is the main message to you. Just be who the fuck you want to be. And a lot of people will, see this video and think I'm, going crazy or fucking like trying to spread the wrong message. Brother, you are on the semen retention path. What the fuck are you doing? This, that. But I'm just being real. I'm just being me. This is how I fucking think. This is how I fucking think, man. I've pursued this journey to better myself and to become more of what the fuck I am. you know? So, no matter what, I'm just going to keep becoming more of what the fuck I am. And sometimes I'm just in a fucking crash out mood. Sometimes I'm flippy floppy on shit. Like, I just speak my fucking mind. And this is how I feel. This is how I feel right now. Like, everybody just needs some sort of infinite fucking love. You know, especially the fucking sluts. Like, I've been so tired for my whole life. Like, thinking that, like, feeling this pressure and anxiety to try to perform for the fucking crowd. Perform. I've always just been acting. Always been fucking acting. Trying to pretend to be this person that I never was. When I'm around people, when I'm around certain people, when I'm around teachers, students, when I'm around friends, family, I'm always just this different fucking person. When now I can just be me all the fucking time. And that was always just the key. You know, and it's in my nature that I'm a promiscuous motherfucker, man. It just is. You know, they say that deeper on this journey, you know, oh, you don't see women in that light anymore. This, that. Bullshit. Bullshit. You just become more of what the fuck you are. And then people tell me that I'm wrong for thinking like this and all that. I don't fucking care. This is just how I think. I'm just documenting how I think. And day by day, you know, my mind may change. I don't know. I'm only fucking human. But this is just how I think. You know? And when I say I'm promiscuous as fuck, I'm saying it in the sense of, you know, just in a loving fucking way. You know? I used to be promiscuous as fuck in just not such a loving way. Like, I would tell women whatever the fuck they wanted to hear just so that, you know, I could fuck or do whatever the fuck. Right? But now, on this journey, I'm not that way at all. You know? I don't just say things just as, like, I truly say what the fuck I feel. And I would tell a woman, like, how the fuck I'm feeling and how I actually genuinely feel about her, and tell her from the start, hey, this is not going to last forever, but in this moment, you know, we can love each other, we can do this, but it's not going to last forever. That's my best advice too. Like, I try not to give too much woman advice on this channel at all, because I'm not a fucking expert. I fucking suck at it. I really fucking do. But if I were to give you any advice, I would just say, just be honest with your intentions from the start with women. Just be real honest. You know, if you're just trying to fuck, that is okay. But, like, do it in a loving way. Let them know straight up, like, you know, how you're feeling and what you want. Don't dance around it. Don't play with her fucking emotions, man. Just be real fucking straight up with her. And if she doesn't rock with it, if she's not, like, cool with it, okay, just move on. But if she rocks with it, then cool. Like, y'all could do your fucking thing, you know? Because, you know, I'm gonna go a year fucking strong on this journey. But I know at a certain point in time, I'm gonna start, you know, experimenting. You know, after 365 days, I'm going to start trying to fuck again without coming, even though it's, you know, flying close to the fucking sun. I mean, I'll see how I'm feeling like after 365 days, but I feel like even though I'm flying close to the sun, I gotta try it. I gotta experiment with it to see it, if it makes everything feel more powerful, more potent, because it's just a transmutation of love, you know? Like, of truly just positive energy. And not with no draining woman, but like with the right type of woman, the right kinds of women. But yeah, I mean, that's really it for this fucking video. This video is a fucking shit show. I'm in a fucking Porsche for the last day. I'm about to fly home tonight, and we're about to get back to fucking work, man. We're grinding on this shit. I love man. I'm so happy that Semen Retention like showed me this journey of just getting me back into the flow of making these videos. I love creating these. I love making fucking videos. And it's always just been the missing link for me. And you guys seem to fucking like it as well, which is fucking awesome. Fucking cool for me. So it's really cool to see. And I appreciate all the positive comments and everyone that says that I'm helping them and all that. And if anyone needs help in the comments, just ask me questions. I'm always kind of checking. Sometimes I could answer it in like a video format as well if it's a deeper question. But yeah, I mean, we're going strong, 102 days in, and don't worry, I ain't gonna fuck nobody right now. I'm just speaking my mind, my perspective, because I love women, and I ain't never gonna stop loving women. So that's just my take on it. But yeah, if you guys like the video, I appreciate it. But that's it for this one. Just out. Love you guys. Peace.